Hello.
Hi y'all, this is AK3R. I'm CD.
You're not even in the video, so shut up.
I'm recording, so you shut it.
Well, this is his channel, so.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Everybody's replaceable, but not Nicole. Anyways, so I'm CD.
I'm about to whoop his ass.
And that's...
I'm Nicole.
And we are about to react
and
to...
this is Salty behind me.
Yeah.
I'm not salty.
She's all them spices. It's so spicy. Anyways, we are about to react to Brown Eyed Girls' 6th Sense. Now, y'all probably want to know like one member of Brown Eyed Girls. Have y'all seen Size Gentleman?
Yes.
Matu Fatu Gentleman. You haven't seen Gentleman?
I thought you said, it sounded like you said sized.
No.
I was like, what?
Size Gentleman.
Okay, Psy.
Yeah. You know the girl that was dancing with him in that video? This is her group. Her name is Gaten. I want to call her Gain.
Like Gain?
Yeah, I called her that for the longest.
Gain. Let's go, Gain.
This is one of my favorite songs. It's like the only time you'll ever hear a whistle note in K-pop. So, hit play.
Shut up, channel.
What? I wasn't gonna say anything.
It's raining.
It's pouring.
She looking bad.
I don't know, like this reminds me of Attack on Titan for some reason. What?
We won't talk about that.
Not the what I experienced.
They've done dance cover for this song for Attack on Titan Dimensions.
Because of the big wall.
I don't know. And bubble of champagne.
Look at them in their dystopic world.
Champion of music. I make up words. I'm like, champion of music. I always wonder how Jaya is the girl singing right now. I was wondering, I'm just like, girl, is your voice okay? Cause she'd be singing like that the whole song, the high notes the whole song.
Damn.
Okay.
I know a guy who can dance.
Which one is Guy?
Singing right now, short hair, black hair.
Okay. Let's go, Gang.
This is how careful.
The army man. They look like he don't give a damn.
This is Narsha. Yeah, her name is Narsha. I forgot the rapper's name.
Narbo. That's the one with the ponytails?
What?
The one with the ponytails?
No, the rapper's the other one with the short hair.
So which one's the one with the ponytail?
Narsha was the one that was in the room with the sand.
Yeah, I see her and I see Guy in.
The one that has her hair tied up long. The girl singing right here. That's Jaya. She's the leader.
Really?
Yep.
So what are the rest of the people's names?
Garden, Narsha, and I forgot the rapper's name.
But I see like, it's only 4 of them? Why I see more people dancing?
Backup dancers.
Okay. Usually when I see people dancing, I'd be thinking it's backup dancers, but it'd be the whole group.
Yeah, but this is the rapper. In K-pop, normally they don't use backup dancers that much.
Yeah, because they get enough people for a whole crew.
Muryo.
She speaks Spanish.
M-I-R-Y-O, that's the rapper's name. Muryo.
Did she say gracias?
Yeah.
That's Spanish.
She doesn't speak Spanish though.
Oh. I just said, did she just say Spanish?
Oh. Sorry, the stain camera.
What's she about to drown? Why don't you just swim out?
She's tied. She's tied up.
Ooh, the face.
Which company produces this?
I do not know the name of their company. They're not from the big three, though. And that was Brown Eyed Girl's Sixth Sense. Is it over? It's over, right? Okay. So, I know y'all are probably confused as I don't know what this video means, but for what the symbol of the story is. What do y'all think the storyline is about?
Revolution.
Close. Okay. I just pulled up the long explanation.
Of course you did.
The lyrics in the music video are not just a story that follow a certain sequence. Rather, it's a collection of characters and images that come together to form one illustration. The song itself is a hybrid rhapsody. Mi-hye, you ain't being cute. You ain't being cute right now.
I'm sleeping.
All scenes still placed within the building to represent the characters' individual histories and the image they wish to project. Since Mi-hye is the rapper of the group, she took the role of the deliverer of the message. When the camera pans to her, she looks confident and strong, but when the camera zooms out, she's actually tied down. There are several mics in front of her as if she's being forced to say something. The two lions she's chained to represent power and authority, in which she kicks away from her. Jaya represents the image of sacrifice. She's tied to trees and branches, an idea derived from religion. Although the scene looks beautiful from afar, the viewer is able to see that Jaya is being pressed down and chained. In the actual teaser image, she represents music. She's only a character that does not rebel. She's the only character that does not rebel outright. In the music video, however, she becomes a strong and powerful leader in the outdoor scene with the riot police, which stands for music's desire to rebel. Narsha represents the sixth sense in itself and embodies the animalistic characteristics of the song. Since there is a reoccurring jungle cat theme, Narsha was directed to act as wildly as possible for the video. The melody picks up pace during parts where she emerges. It was a natural concept derived from both music and lyrics. The lights inside the cages are flashlights, a symbol of constantly being watched and observed. What's interesting about her character is that although she looks afraid of it, she seems to enjoy being observed. In Gayan's scene took place in the hallway of a private university in Thailand. The director wanted a long tunnel that you couldn't see the end of, and we found the perfect place for it. The theme of being observed here, Jaya with the cameras and Mi-hye with the mics and Narsha with the flashlights. Gayan was being observed by a camera while being this dang camera can't hold it right, while being tied to a chair. She had her character has a bit of a backstory. The military jacket she's wearing belongs to her dead lover, who I know. I'm just like, where is this man in the whole video? The dead lover, a man who dreamed of revolution. Gayan wore the jacket mourning the death of her lover, but didn't know that what the jacket stood for. Consequently, she becomes accused of the Absolute, which is the guy who was standing behind the podium.
So she thrown in a box with sand?
That was Narsha.
Oh.
Gayan's the one who was tied to a chair and her hair was all wet.
Oh.
She was the one who was saying Frenchie, Frenchie, kiss, kiss, touch, touch.
So basically they're drowning her?
That's Jaya!
Okay, so who...
Jaya's the one tied to branches.
Okay.
Narsha's the one acting like a jungle cat. Muriel's the one who was tied with all the mics in front of her. Gayan was the one sitting in the chair with the big
Short
coat.
hair.
Yeah, short black hair. Do you get me now?
Somewhat.
Okay, so and I just lost the explanation. Where'd it go? Come on, all K-pop. Oh well, but y'all sorta kinda get the gist of what it's about. Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I found the article again.
Going against the government or...
Okay, scrolling down.
Well, it's symbolism of, like, music breaking out.
Okay, I found it. Okay. At the Absolute end, when Gayan gets locked up and humiliated and abused. Although she looks scared at first, her spirit rises up at this challenge and she begins to tease her attackers to do worse with sly glances and smirk. Like a boss. All four characters and their histories come to life in the resulting scene against the army of men. Simply put, the entire scene blurs fantasy and reality. The ladies are seen rebelling against the army and breaking down the men and their conscience, forcing them to doubt the absolute that they serve. Their tactics work because one by one the men begin to turn around and search for the absolute to try to find the reassurance they need to continue. Mi-hye then throws the golden mask, signaling the start of their chance for freedom. The army fights against the waterless cannons that attempt to force them back in line, but instead of pain they feel exhilaration as they get hit. The soldiers suddenly transform back into being young men with a hunger for life instead of being jaded pawns. The scene finally switches over to the golden mask again, the absolute, as it falls to the floor, leading viewers to think that the rebellion was a success. Unfortunately, the entire scene was a fantasy dreamed up by the four members and the army together. The scene switches back to the army as they rush brown-eyed girls, signaling that everyone is back to reality. The tragic ending shows that no matter how hard the four tried to break free from whatever was repressing them, they remained weaker, the weaker force in the face of the absolute.
That's deep.
It's deep, man. Yeah. But in my opinion, like, the rebellion is like already Korean idols themselves are very, very, very restricted.
Yeah.
Like it's just in the recent years that's when artists have started producing their own music. Like, for example, my ultimate bias, Hot Felt. Back in the day, the thought of her producing her entire album by herself was unheard of. And like Shiny, I don't think Shiny started producing their own songs until like recently. Yeah, and then Jungkook did his whole album. So what do y'all think overall of Brown Eyed Girls?
We're pretty chill.
Very powerful.
You look so excited, Mi-hye. You look so interested. Oh, any favorite members? Any biases you can pick?
Yeah.
Nah. Not yet. I need to learn more about them before I pick a bias.
I like
Okay. Gain?
yeah, Gabby.
I just call her Gain. I can never pronounce her name right. I can't pick a bias because I love them all so much. So you're in the clear, Mi-hye. I won't have to fight you. So anyways, this is AK3R. I'm CD behind the camera.
Not holding it well.
I'm sorry, okay?
I'm a Nile. I look dark as hell.
You'll live.
It was unnecessary. I'm Nicole. Bye.